The most dangerous Native American projects in America. I know y'all was thugging. I know Native Americans was thugging like that. Y'all ass got trenches and shit. Let's check this motherfucker out. You feel me? My boy Tommy G. You feel me? Let's check this shit out, folks. Come on.
6 people were shot at the Little Earth housing complex.
We are by the Little Earth community.
Minneapolis police are searching for the person who shot and killed a 20-year-old man and an 8-month-old baby.
Okay.
When I got shot, I think 4 or 5 of us, our families got raided. I get a knock on my door, see a bunch of military-style guns.
It's been getting kind of scary.
So y'all thugging out there.
How often does someone hear gunshots here? And every other night, maybe.
They executed him in the parking lot over here.
Shortly after that, a 911 call came in about a shooting in that area. Officers located a 13-year-old boy in a yard who had been shot in the head.
You know, it's crazy. I'm so used to hearing this shit in Chicago. It's not really that surprising to me. I'm from the rack, used to this shit.
Be little ass motherfuckers with like guns and shit, like 12, 11 years old and shit, running around with guns and shit.
Let's cover how the Little Earth Housing Project came to be. The Indian Relocation Act of 1956 was signed into law, and the intent of the bill was to encourage natives to leave their reservations, go into the cities, and, quote, assimilate into society. When this was signed into law, thousands of natives flocked from reservations to the cities under the promise of a good-paying job and economic mobility. Many natives from Midwestern tribes, like the Lakota, for example, relocated to the city of Minneapolis. These folks were paid to leave their reservation, but once they got to the city, they found themselves cut off from the support system of family and community that their reservation had provided. In 1973, the Little Earth Project was founded as a response to the housing discrimination that many natives faced. Although not officially a reservation, the 90% native population of Little Earth lead many to perceive it as such. The nearly 2.5 square mile of housing project is home to 1,500 people, and over 39 different tribes are represented in this population. This is a place of yin and yang in which it has both a very tight-knit community, but also frequent violence and chaos. The instability is not surprising when you consider the high rates of unemployment, alcoholism, and the fact that 94% of the population is living under the poverty line. Today, we go boots on the ground on Little Earth, the only native housing project in the U.S., and we move through the neighborhood, talk through the residents, and get a feel for what everyday life is like. Let's dive in.
More money, more problems, but bitch, I ain't tripping, cause I want it all. Damn. My hitters been robbing, my hitters been trapping, trying to get the shit off. Damn. Niggas say he want war, but I know he don't want to get caught in that cross.
Damn.
Fuck your hoe one time, then I'm done that, tell a little hoe get lost.
Hey, old foe there. Alright, foe. What's that shit called? Little Earth. And then Minneapolis.
Tommy. Frank, how you doing?
Frank did.
How are you?
I know Frank did.
Hey, what's up,
bro? Right, what the fuck?
What's up, yo?
Nice to meet you, bro. Nice to meet you, too.
Well, I've been waiting for, opportunity to spotlight my neighborhood here, bro.
Yeah.
It's one of a kind, bro. It's unique, you know what I mean?
It's one of a kind in the country.
The only indigenous based Section 8 housing in the United States. I grew up right here in this second house right here. It's quite the experience here, bro. You get a little bit of everything. It didn't always look like this either. There was, these fences and stuff weren't up always, but as crime got, worse and stuff, they put them up.
Police are reporting a 13-year-old boy was shot in the head last night.
6 people were shot at the Little Earth housing complex. Police tell us the shooting happened during a fight.
Minneapolis police are investigating a shooting that left 1 man dead and a juvenile wounded of the 2400 block of Ogama Place. That was about 12:20 this morning.
Like I say, you from Chicago, you just saying that shit crazy. We had that shit in Chicago all day, so.
Yeah, these garbage cans have been here forever. I remember as a kid, these actually burnt up. Somebody threw charcoal in here and...
Oh my God, I just almost forgot. Speaking of fucking burnt up, Chad, my house almost burned down this morning. Damn near. Literally, not even playing with y'all. Alright, so boom, right? Check it out, folks. So boom. Alright, so I'm cooking me some noodles, right? As soon as I turned the stove on, one of the the shits, the irons, whatever it's called, lights up, right? It does the shit, right? Lights up, and the fire was kind of big. I was like, God damn, folks. It was kind of, I was like, what the fuck, right? I'm down, folks. And I had made a joke to myself. I'm like, damn, hope that shit don't burn off my face, god damn, right? So I'm not thinking shit of it. Go in my room and shit, right, chilling. Ooh. Let's say not like few minutes later, leave a few minutes. If even that, I'm chilling. Right, just waiting, it's water start boiling. You know how you cook noodles, you gotta wait till the water boil and shit, right? I'm hungry, I'm just chilling. My brother and sister come and tell me like, oh, I heard them scream like, oh my God, Tino, the garbage bin is on fire. I'm like, what? You know, I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck you mean it's on fire? So I go out there and literally the garbage bin, like the garbage, well, at least the garbage bag that's inside of it was literally on fire. Whole time I'm thinking like they was playing with fire. I'm like, damn, was y'all in here playing with fire? They was like, no. So I'm like, how the fuck did that happen? So chat, whole time, what I think what happened was when I left out the kitchen, the fire must have like exploded again and some sparks probably hit the garbage bin and it lit the garbage bag on fire. Ain't that crazy? So if they would have never saw that chat, that whole garbage bin and everything else in that kitchen would have just been on fire. Yeah, that happened this morning. Smoky as hell in here. So yeah, that's pretty much how my morning went. House almost burned down. Like literally, it was on fire, chat. Like it was crazy. I had to put that bitch out.
It was lit on fire and they haven't changed it since. There's 2 sides to Little Earth. There's 7 clusters here. This is cluster 1 right here. The cluster 2 is right here, and then they have apartment buildings down here. So yeah, right here, the dude, I guess he was high, fighting his own demons or something, from what I was told, and he ended up burning this entire row right here of houses and stuff.
Do you know how recently this all happened?
Shit, probably like 3 months ago, man?
Yeah, 3 months ago. I always got to carry a little Narcan with me just because you never know what you'll run into. I've seen people that are overdosing and I couldn't help them, you know what I mean? A couple years ago, one of my brothers died actually in my bathroom. Like he overdosed in the bathroom, and me and my brother found his body on the toilet. Like it was really difficult because we had to lift him up and pull his pants back up on him. And as we're bringing him down the stairs, his mother knocks on my door, and I didn't know that she knew where I lived even. So it was just like a movie almost. That after that, we brought him to the hospital, and yeah, he didn't make it. You know, I wish I had Narcan at the house because of it. So after that incident, like, I decided it's best just to keep Narcan with me. You can see people getting high, just, you know what I mean, just in the broad daylight, just getting high. And
it's fentanyl hit this community particularly
for sure, bro. There's at least 1 overdose a day, if not 2, 3, bro. I'm so desensitized to it now. Me and my brother were doing the math on like how many people we knew in the community that we grew up with personally to have a relationship with them. And we think we're in a closer range to 65 to 70 people that we know personally had a relationship with that have passed away and are no longer with us anymore. It's pretty heartbreaking, bro. There's a lot of people we grew up with that are no longer here, bro. So, yeah, I don't know.
Are you sober?
Oh yeah, I don't drink, I don't play with my nose, I don't needles. I grew up watching that, so I grew up, that's not what I wanted to be like. I ain't had no dad around, so I have kids, so I want to be something that, you know, I ain't never had.
And then me and my brother ended up getting our unit right here until we got kicked out.
What made you get kicked out?
My brother right here was fighting, and the dude kept trying to get to his friends. We went outside ready to fight with drama, you know what I mean? And during that time, I had my concealed carry. I had an AR-15 on me. Damn. And, you know, in Minnesota, you can't open carry with the AR-15. So that's where my felony came into place right there, was open carrying that. As he's fighting, one of the guys, point blank range, is about to shoot him in his back. I distract him, and from that distraction, he shot me. One of my brothers ended up returning fire on him and ended up shooting 5 people that day. And I was the 6th person to get shot that day. So from that day, you know, it's hard to prove self-defense with that situation. I sat 104 days in the county, and then I did probation, and then like I violated probation. I had to fight the violation. So I sat 5 years on probation after doing the time. What happened was it went through here. It missed my Achilles tendon and missed my ankle both by just centimeters. I had to teach myself how to walk again, and I'll never ever walk the same.
How often does someone hear gunshots here?
And every other night, maybe. You might hear them every day. I don't know, really. Like, if you're outside, you'll hear someone, like, shooting, or someone probably testing out their gun or some shit.
Testing it out.
Yeah, they do that shit a lot.
Did you see the church window over there?
Yeah.
That's nuts to shoot the church window. How many people here are just kind of like, they just keep their head down, do their 9 to 5, do their thing?
Probably about 90% of them. Then they're like, the other 10% is probably all their kids.
The troublemakers.
Yeah, hell yeah. Maybe little ass motherfuckers with like guns and shit, like 12, 11 years old and shit, running around with guns and shit.
I'm just a great grandma. I stay at home. I'm raising her. I've had her all this time. I'll probably have her till she's 18.
I never been
Come
shot.
on, Victoria.
Grandma Rose was kind enough to invite us into her house as she was making lunch for her great-grandkids. I always enjoy talking with the elders of the community, and here's what she had to say.
How long have you lived in Little Earth?
Okay, when I first started kind of staying, my daughter lived on the corner end here. She was here for like about 12 years. I had stayed with her for probably a little over a couple of years, and then I got my own place and I lived over at Phillips Towers. And then Little Earth gave me a call and said they had a place open for me.
Oh, so you're gonna get on a waiting list to make it to Little Earth?
Yeah, it usually takes almost 5 years, I think, to get in here.
And what was it like getting that call that you got in?
I was so happy because I really feel a lot more safer here with the people. They really watch out for the elders and stuff. I was like in my 50s when I moved in here. I'm almost 70 now.
Little Earth is a unique spot, right? There's nowhere like this in the country.
Yeah, we have a lot of different tribes here.
What tribe do you trace yourself to?
I'm from Grand Portage. Like a couple of my grandsons were involved in the basketball teams here at Little Earth. And yeah, they got some pretty good programs here for the youth. But I pretty much stick to myself around here because, I mean, just lately it just seems like it's been getting kind of scary. Like gunshots, you hear gunshots every now and then and stuff. It gets pretty close. And I worry about my great-granddaughter and stuff. I mean, because just a couple of years ago, a little girl got shot. I mean, it was by accident, but it gets kind of scary with that.
Do you wish there were stricter gun laws?
Yes, definitely. There's too many young kids with that. You know, I mean, with the teenagers stealing the,
Facts.
Basically from what I heard on the news, the Kias and I don't know what other kind of car that's pretty typical of that. And they're just getting like a slap on the wrist with the law.
Like, what should be the punishment for a kid if they steal a car?
What I think, when I grew up, I was a teenager, got in trouble. If you got in trouble, they sent you away. They had the county home school. They had the St. Cloud Children's Home. They had Red Wing for the boys. They had Totem Town for the boys. And then they had Sac Center. I mean, for juveniles, if you got in trouble, like you got sent to one place, you go home and get in trouble again. Then you get sent to a more stricter place. And I think they should bring that kind of stuff back.
Something is wrong in society if we are afraid of a 14-year-old.
Exactly.
That is crazy. Folks in your button on his gun, boy, that bitch, hey.
How you guys doing today?
So I'm just coming from work, getting ready for the classroom, big day tomorrow.
You a teacher?
I am a teacher,
How old?
I do 5-year-olds through 12-year-olds. I'm lead teacher right now.
How is that?
It's really nice, we got everybody from the community, so it's like...
Is it a local school?
It is, it's just right across there.
Okay. Like, is it hard for kids to focus now?
It's more like building that relationship with them, It's really nice to just be with them.
I mean, it's such a blessing. You can watch a kid grow from a young kid to a young man or a young woman.
Exactly. I was actually a former student there, so being able to work there now, it's like being able to relive my childhood and see them too. Like,
you're passing the torch.
Yeah.
Just go to show them the bridge real quick. The bridges, man.
With all the murals on it?
Yep.
Yeah, I'd love to see that.
That's where they do have a missing and murdered Indigenous people wall on that one, so we can see all the names.
And that's big across the country. I'm learning that's a really big thing. Missing and murdered Indigenous women.
Yep. So right here, this is the Lear office right here. This is where they keep the statistics over here. They got college people to help sign up for college over here. This is the Boys and Girls Club over here too. So that's where the youth go during either summer or daytime and stuff. Both
do you
places.
feel like there's enough for youth to do around here?
There is, bro. There's definitely enough to do as long as kids are willing to go to it, or
so it's there if they want
enough. Yeah, if it's interesting enough for the kids, then yeah. I don't know when they got when they put these.
You can't even use this anymore.
So yeah, you can't. They people get high right here, bro. This is where you get high at, bro. Like if you're rolling up or I don't know whatever right here. So yeah, this is the spot that they're using to get high at.
So
right
no
here.
one can even use this bridge anymore.
Not no more. You could walk the long way.
We can see the roof part. I think there's a camera under one of these walls on like the second floor up here.
And then on one over here too.
On the other side of the street, there's cameras facing it, and then is there still a camera under it? I thought they had one under one of these.
I'm not sure, but basically he's ran under CCTV, bro. He used to work dispatch.
Yeah, yep.
You've seen somebody we grew up with get murdered, like literally, like.
I just went into work that night actually, and eventually finding out, seeing what happened, and it was unfortunate. You know, somebody got murdered on the other side of the street by these apartments. I never seen someone take death like that.
They knew he was gonna die.
Yeah, you could.
And he just sat down and.
Then they point blank executed him.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
But if I'm being honest, he really accepted death, and you know that was crazy. That was happened in 2018. That was like
March 24th.
How long did you do that job for?
I was only dispatcher there for about maybe a month.
You couldn't take it anymore after that?
It wasn't that. They stopped. They told me I couldn't work there no more because you know, when he got shot, they just didn't want me to be like behind the cameras, thinking that I'm gonna
inside man.
Yeah,
kinda.
we should show him across the other side of the bridge where the mural's at, and then like the back of the basketball court shit.
A consistent theme we're hearing at Little Earth, and you'll hear at reservations overall around the country, is one of street violence and incarceration. Let's look at the numbers. In Minnesota, natives are 1% of the general population, but make up 10% of the prison population. Nationwide, Native Americans are incarcerated at a 38% higher rate than the national average. And some might ask why? Well, poverty, alcohol and drug addiction, unemployment, and generational trauma is a recipe for frequent violence. The real question is, how do we change course and break the cycle so we can see young men in particular living good, productive lives and making a positive impact on their community? You tell me.
So, you just got out?
Yeah.
How long did you serve?
9 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah, 9 years. Went down when I was 18, came home when I was 27.
What'd you go away for?
Shit, body.
What did that experience teach you?
Nigga call a body. Damn.
Life's too short.
What's the plan now?
Shit, man, try to stay out of jail. Really do it, stay out. It's a circle effect. People keep going back. I'm not trying to go back, you know.
I guess, are you trying to get a paper job? Or are you gonna try and just keep it low key in the streets, or what's your plan from there?
Yeah, I ain't even got it all figured out right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm just taking it one day at a time.
The good thing though, you still are very young. I'm young too, and you can write a new chapter. You know what I mean? And one chapter can be very different from the next. Well, I know you said you're trying to get
out of here, so.
I appreciate you sharing your story.
I want to stop learning some other shit.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I saw his eyes looking around. Are things hot right now?
No.
Okay.
It's just, bro, being in this neighborhood, bro, it's just, you know, he's hasn't been here 9 years, you know what I mean? You don't
and he's
know.
institutionalized.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, bro, exactly. That's institutionalized, bro. For being gone 9 years, I can only imagine what he's feeling after that.
And he's less than a week out, right?
4 days, I believe, yeah.
So he's just, things are, like, he's in a big adjustment period.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
9 years? For like 9 to 10 fucking years, you just come back, of course, and that nigga probably like, holy fuck, a lot of shit done fucking, nigga, you know how much shit done changed over the 9 years? You know how the fuck I was doing 9 years ago?
It's a long time.
Yeah, a long time, bro. Shit.
Dude.
Yeah.
A week in jail.
Think about that, so there's no life in like jail, fucking, you know what the fuck I was doing, chapel, talking like that. That's crazy.
I think people that passed away got killed and shit right here. Ivan, I think, yeah, they executed him in the parking lot over here.
For what?
I don't know, bro. He's our age. Yeah, he's our age. So I'm 27, so when that happened, like 22, 2000, so he's 22, almost. Oh yeah, he was 22. You know, that shit's sad though, regardless, you know what I mean? Like, these are the people I grew up with, literally, you know, and you know, it's one of the names that I added, you know, let you know that, was it 65, 70 people that we know that passed away?
Yeah, we've got a list.
Yeah.
65 to 70?
Yeah.
Just in this little community.
Yeah, we've had, it's not that we just, like, that their name is this. It's not that, just that. It's like people that we had a relationship with at some point, that we knew that we were, like, talking and close with at some point. Yeah, like.
So how many people would you say are success stories out of 10?
It's hard to answer.
What success is?
Yeah, you know what I mean? What would they consider success? I would say out of 1 to 10, probably 2, 3. If we're lucky, 3 people.
Being alive, even being alive is successful at this point. You know what I mean?
So a lot of people are like, oh, you gotta make it out the hood. Is that an attitude here? Like you gotta make it out of Little Earth, or is it a place that you want to stay and grow over?
You would want to try to get out of here. I mean, I don't look at this as like, all right, I'm settling down, this is it, you know what I mean?
We're poor here, so we're used to subsidized housing. Why would we give up paying no rent or $50 rent to go to fair market rent and go struggle somewhere else when we could just pay little to nothing and stack up and, you know, be good in the hood, you know what I mean? Like,
is Section 8 a gift or a curse?
Yeah, but you still want to get out the hood.
it's a gift if you use it the right way, you know what I mean? You're able to stack your money up, do what you need to do for your family and use this help and get out. But it's a curse because you get so comfortable and used to living like that. It gets to be a cycle and it doesn't stop. And it starts from, you know, drinking and then just experimenting with other drugs and shit, you know, seeing how open drug use is here, that these kids are so exposed to it and they think it's right. They're used to it. There's kids 10, 11 years old getting high off Fetty now, you know what I mean? And that shit.
10 years old?
Yeah, bro, it's sad. Even younger than that, bro. But yeah, bro, just like if you look around, bro, there's needles everywhere, bro. There's needle caps, bro, needles. Shit. If you look in there, there's some all up in there.
Would you classify yourself as an OG?
OG.
I can tell, you got the style. Each generation that goes on, culture slips away. Like, I'm Polish, but I retain no Polish heritage. Do you feel like it's slipping away in the Native community too?
In some areas, but there's a lot of program. I mean, there's a lot of community members out here keeping it strong and all that shit.
Brass knucks, dog. For fun. You mentioned going to the Indian Center?
Yeah.
Is Indian still something someone can say, or is that like a slur, or how does that work?
So, bro, me personally, bro, how I feel about it, I don't like to be called Indian, bro. You know what I mean? I don't like to be called Indian because Indians are from India, bro. Christopher Columbus, he was set to go to India, bro. He came here, discovered us, and called us Indians, bro. We're Native American.
So he got his compass wrong a little bit?
Basically, yeah.
How could Christopher Columbus mess up this bad? Well, let's give you an interesting slice of history. Imagine this for a moment. You are an explorer, and you are at sea with nothing but a crude compass, a pencil, and some references your sailor friend Pierre had drunkenly told you at a bar. And now you're on a wooden boat surrounded by ocean everywhere you look. Maps at this time were so wildly inaccurate that oftentimes people had no idea where they were. When Christopher Columbus got to America, he thought he was in India. Hence why he called people Indians. Another example is explorer Jean Nicolet. He thought he was sailing a new path to China, so when he clambered to land to greet the natives, he wore a Chinese robe and shot 2 pistols in the air to impress them. Where he actually landed was Green Bay, Wisconsin, where the Ho-Chunk tribe resides. And the sea he thought he was navigating was Lake Michigan. Other ancient maps you'll find had locations where cyclops or multi-headed creatures stayed. Ancient exploration was really a wild era of history.
Shit happened right there in our parking lot.
Holy shit. Is everyone okay?
Yeah, well, my cousin got shot.
That's wild, dude.
Damn. My sister recorded that. I lost my video because they banned my Snapchat, but I was right here. We ran this way.
Did you have adrenaline pumping through
Hell
you?
yeah.
Dude, that's where you get the shakes afterwards.
But yeah, he got shot. He ran over there. We went and picked him up. I'm holding him, hands full of blood and shit, bring him to the hospital. And yeah, cops took us to question us and shit.
I ain't gonna lie, I got accidentally shot before too. It wasn't even on no other shit. It was just chilling at a kickback, playing around with guns too much. Shit, and I'm talking to somebody, I'm not even, my shit up everything. Next thing I just hear a boom. I look around, make sure everybody else good. I bet. Something on my mind like, nigga, you ain't even check yourself. I look down, blood gushing, I'm damn. And that was just on some chill shit. Wasn't nothing but family, you know what I'm saying? So like, shit happen, anything happen anytime, it's pretty crazy.
And where were you hit?
Shit, I had to do 3 hours in surgery in Minnesota, and then they couldn't even finish it, so I had to fly me over to North Dakota, my stomach cut open, and then finish another 3 hours over there.
Go tell my mom name. 612, that's where I'm from.
Is this relatively new?
Yeah, that's why it's like peeling his
How
dry.
did that feel on the fingers? Can be rough.
Yeah, that's what painful.
Yeah, the fingers the worst. Oh, big, yeah.
Who I like? What's your earth one?
That's me. You feel me? I'm a king. I be high as hell, getting to my money.
Who's Ben?
That's my little cousin, RP Ben. Long live him. He passed away in the car, so you feel me? I keep him on my wrist. He my guardian angel, always protecting me, looking over me. Along with my Uncle Keith, you feel me? My guardian angel, always make sure I'm good. Look over me, keep guiding me, keep me safe on phone.
Did you guys make that yourself or you get it off someone?
Guide me, keep me safe on phone.
Did you?
Now look, long live your pops, whatever, long live folks, boy, Hey, though, Hey, cool. Did you just say what I think you did? You? Nah, I'm tweaking.
Make sure I'm good. Look over me. Keep guiding me. Keep me safe on phone.
Hey, fo. You ain't from the rack, G. Listen. Hey, fo, if you end up seeing this video, fo, I ain't got no smoke with you, fo. Alright, fo, I ain't got no problem with you, fo. You seem like a good ass dude, cool. But it's like, fo, you come on, gang. You was not from the rack, gang. I hate niggas that be that's like not from the rack, fo, that be saying that shit. I mean, at least be from Illinois or some shit, but it's like, fo, you all the way in like Minneapolis. What the fuck you doing on phone now? Come on, fo. Y'all be front y'all shit. Press them hoes out there. Y'all be front y'all shit. Be trying to sound tough as hell, folk. Now if you do see this, folk, you can feel how you want to feel about that shit, folk. But I'm just being real, yo. You know you not from the rack, folk. Now, as far as you thug, they ain't got shit to do with me. I ain't saying you thug. Look, I don't know your ass from a can of paint, cool. But it's like, folk, what the fuck? Come on, folk. That's our shit. Leave that shit to us, folk. On BD, like y'all that. I don't know.
Did you guys make that yourself or get it off someone?
You know, someone. Yeah, a lot of our big brothers and stuff make them in the joint because they don't got a lot of stuff and resources to, you know, keep them busy while they locked up and stuff.
Oh, so they made that when they're locked up?
Yeah, they make these when they locked up, keep them folk, keep them out of trouble, you know, keep them busy and everything, so they ain't getting in trouble, everything. They send out to us.
This looks like a newer section of the... Do you know when this was built at all?
Yeah.
Years ago.
Yeah, it's been like it's newer than the other part, but it's been for years now though.
So like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Being here, bro, we kind of feels like being in like jail or prison, bro. Like we're behind these walls, we're behind these fences, bro. We got these cameras and shit looking at us and shit. You know what I mean?
Where's that on top of the roof?
That's a gun spotter right there, bro. We got gun spotters on all these buildings, bro. All these cars. Yep. The shot spotters. Yep.
You within 70 meters of where a gunshot goes off, it can tell.
And because he's a sketchy white, I trust every word he's saying right now.
Well, my incident that happened with me and shit, I was shot, so I had to run from that parking lot we were just in. Had to hop these fences over here, run, get up here, jump down from this ledge right here. And mind you, I have a bullet on my foot, you know what I mean? Just shot. My shit, I don't feel nothing. I'm just running, and then they found a bloody footprint from over there. Oh, look at that needle cap right there. They found that bloody footprint from over there all the way over here and shit, bro.
See the caps everywhere, right?
Everywhere. Look at there's needles right there.
Dude, fentanyl is ruining a lot of cities in this country right now.
Yeah, bro. You know how people smoke cigarettes? Yeah. Like, you know, just open, you know, you could smoke a cigarette. People are doing drugs and shooting up right in the open and shit.
This is a big homeless camp over here?
This was huge.
Right in here?
It was all through here.
So now they just fenced it off so no one can use it?
Yeah.
Growing up like that, they finally got people to stop sleeping there. And they do what they call, they evict the homeless, you know what I mean? They go do evictions and stuff and they...
What do you think about that?
I think it's, honestly, I get why they want to keep people from certain, not even that it's certain areas, but they just want to keep people from contaminating the ground. They want people to not be afraid to walk across the street. They don't want kids or adults, anyone for that matter, to step on needles, so they go do these evictions.
I feel like anyone that gets mad about the homeless getting cleared out just haven't had them live by them before.
They haven't, right.
My friends from Little Earth wanted to show me the impact of fentanyl in their community, so they walked me past the tent city that has been accumulating in the area. But one thing I was aware of is that Little Earth was beefing with the Somalis just on the other side of the street, and I knew I had active members from Little Earth walking with me at that moment. And just the day before, I had met with the active Somali members of the other side. So that was my motivation for not wanting to stop and casually observe the scene, and instead walk quickly without asking very many questions. I hope you understand.
For the last half of the journey.
Oh, good job, Tommy. Good job. You stay safe, folks. They asked probably been that motherfucker.
We're coming to the high school. So what are we walking up to?
We're walking up to the high school in the neighborhood, the Swiss Center. This is where everything goes down. No, I'm just saying. What I really want to show is our wall. It's protect our sisters for the MMIW. A lot of that goes down in our community. It affects our sisters, our cousins, our aunties, you know, some people so close to us. And there are some of the many few names that victims of that, you know. Overall, Center's a really nice place to be, you know. It's lack of resources, I could say, in our community, but, you know, when you really sit down with them, you know, they do have big dreams. Some of them want to be a psychologist, you know, and you'd never think that. It's like more judgment around. Our school's just been thriving lately, I could say. It's been a change.
You guys got any GoFundMe for the garden?
No.
Can you make one?
We could do that, yeah.
All right. I'm gonna put the link to the GoFundMe in the description. You want to help grow a community garden for the kids?
For the kids, for the families. We want to be able to bring food home and be able to cook with natural ingredients.
That's what it's all about, the community, the children, the females, protecting, keeping everybody safe, bringing everybody up together. So we can all be one big, happy family, build off each other.
I dig it. So on that note, hey, if you want to bless the GoFundMe, please do. Link is in the description. Let's send some blessings this way, and I appreciate you guys joining me. See you next week. Peace.
Shout out to Tommy G, folks. Oh, shit. Like always, folks. Gotta love Tommy G. You know, WVID, folks. They ass thugging out there. I'm not from Iraq, but y'all thugging out there, boy, WVID.